Guys, so today we're going to talk about deworming and making that a positive experience for your horse. Some of you might know I got kicked in the face a couple weeks ago, so during my downtime I've been trying to make the best of it, working on some stuff that I've been neglecting, and I thought Penny would be a really good example for you guys because she hates deworming. If I come at her with a syringe, she'll pull me all over this yard, and it'll take me an hour just to get her to where I can squeeze something in. So she's going to be our demo horse today, because it will be a real demo of what it's like working with a horse that doesn't do so well. Hold on, there's a goat going after my syringe. So what I have to help with this process is a syringe full of applesauce. A lot of horses have trouble with dewormer because it tastes horrendous. See, Penny's already moving away from me. She's like, no, thank you, not interested. Good girl. But we're gonna work on that. So we'll get reset and we'll get going. So today we're gonna work with a clicker. So I've got my clicker and our applesauce syringe, and then in this bucket right here, Winston, go away. And then, so today we're going to work with a clicker and an applesauce syringe, and then in my bucket right here I have some hay pellets that will be our treats. So the first thing I'm going to reward Penny for is sniffing my syringe, showing any interest in it, not running away from it. So she's already, oh good girl, she can smell the apples. She's no dummy. This one's better than the real deal, huh? And we'll reward that. Good girl, Penny. Present it. Good girl. See, that's easy because this smells good, huh? Okay, so that's easy. Next, I'm going to reward her if she lets me touch it to a specific spot. So it needs to go in between her lips. That's where we're going to try to put it. Ooh, good girl. No, hold on. Good girl. Okay, so let's try those steps with the real syringe. See what we get. So next thing, I'm going to try to stick it far enough in there that I could actually deworm her. And we'll see if we can give her a little squirt of applesauce. Good girl. Oh, we're worried again. No. Shall we go back? Go back a step. No worries. Let's switch tubes. Okay. Atta girl. One more. One more. One more. Good, Penny. Good. So, one thing to point out, I'm not chasing her with this syringe. I'm presenting it to her and waiting for her to turn towards me saying she's ready to try again. So, consent with Penny has been a really big thing for her. Because people have just done stuff to her in the past rather than letting her be a part of the process. So, this is going really smoothly. And that's because I'm letting her be the decision maker on when she's ready to do a little bit more. Having trouble getting the plunger because the syringe is gigantic. Good. See if I can click and plunge at the same time and get rid of a little bit of it. Ready? Good girl, Penny. Hey, that's applesauce. It tastes good. Not so bad. Try again. I know you're trying to be in charge. Give here. Let me put it in. There, good girl. See, that's yummy. Ready? Yeah, get out of bed. And then we'll just take it back to the easier step for a little bit. When you're working on clicker training, stuff like this especially, you want to do, ask for a challenge. So for Penny, the challenge is putting it all the way in her mouth and me squeezing some out. And then we want to sandwich that in between easier things. So her coming and touching the syringe is easy. So I want to bring it back to that. So it's not all challenge all the time, right? Like if every time you did something right, someone just asked you to do something harder immediately afterwards, even if you're getting cookies, you're gonna get kind of frustrated and sick of that pretty quick. So we want to sandwich a challenge in between easier things. Good girl. Step up. Good mare. Yes. Good girl. They didn't squeeze any that time. There was enough applesauce on the outside. She got the good taste. Good girl. Good girl. She just doesn't like having something squeezed in there either, even if it tastes good. Huh? Good mare. But she's staying relaxed through all of this, which is a really big deal. This is not a relaxed horse. Almost ever. Okay. So I have my real syringe again. It still has a little bit of paste on the outside of it, so she's going to get a gross taste. But I'm going to try just sticking this in, and we'll reward, so she can be okay with this nasty taste. Good. Start easy. So change the syringe on her. We know that makes her a little uneasy. Step up. Good there. Okay. Good. Good. Good mare. Okay, this next one I'm gonna give her the full thing, hopefully. Sometimes I have to remind myself to be patient because I want to go after her and just go for it, but need to let her be ready. She's got to be cleanup crew while my drops treats. Hey girl. Hey, hey. Good. Can we try this? Let's clean up crew first. There it was. Good girl, Penny. Here. Says that's too gross. It's too gross. I can't take treats. It was too gross. I know, she hates it. She hates it so much. So, and my job is not done just because I got this syringe in her. Because now she's got a very fresh memory of how terrible it was. We're going to go back to our happy applesauce syringe a couple times. Make sure we're still good. Like I said, sandwich the challenge between so much more skeptical. Good girl. She doesn't even want to take my treats. There, good girl, Penny. Yes, it just tastes good. Come back. I know. You don't need to pick all those up. I have better treats too in my pocket. Good. Great. Good. Great. Good girl. Good. Great. Good. Okay. So now we've reestablished that this is good. And Penny gets to be done. Not so bad, huh? So you can see that process took us, 15 to 20 minutes. Hey, Penny. But if I had tried to just manhandle her and push that syringe into her mouth, she would have been pulling me around the yard for easily twice that long before we ever got anything accomplished. She's a mare that gets pushed over threshold pretty easily, and once she's there, good luck getting her back, because she's going to be tearing backwards and rearing up and everything else. But you can see she was very calm through this whole process. She was participating, she was confident. There were a couple moments where she hesitated and stepped away from me, and I let her have that and just waited until she re-engaged and came back. So that's kind of how you have to work with some of these more nervous horses. She's looking for all my dropped nuggets on the ground right now. Smart girl. But you can see how that 20 minutes of working on this syringe was well worth my time, because now we've created positive associations, and it took less time than it would have taken me otherwise. So I hope you guys will give this a try at home. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can with those.